What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Wait, what? Well, that's a weird way to spend a Saturday night. Ladies and gentlemen! How did anybody think this was a good idea? I mean, like, fuck me! Moreover, how did everybody making this shit think it was... How did they think it was going to go over? From my, COD research, it seems to be the reasons this shooter's incarnation essentially died at birth, right, in terms of ratings, which it totally did, right, is because of the gay dance scene in Church on Ruby Road. And I wasn't really calling it a gay dance, but yeah, it clearly is, right? That turned normies off, essentially. But I was like, fuck, I don't know. And my contention is, and I may be wrong, but we'll find out tomorrow. Actually, we'll find out this time next week. I lie. All right. The more overtly queer you make it, the less popular it's going to be. Right? And I don't understand how anyone is possibly railing against that reality. Okay, look. Straight people, generally speaking, we're fine, sort of, with people being gay, right? We cringe a bit at public displays of affection, like kissing, right? Most straight people, like, oh, motherfucker, right? Like, and then we go, I need to shut the fuck up, right? But that's what goes through most people's heads, right? Okay, fine, whatever. Unless it's two women and they're hot, then it's fine, right? Right? That's just, look, I don't make the rules, baby. I just live them, right? So, my brain's trying to process what I literally just finished watching it, right? My brain's trying to process what I just saw. That's what this is. This is like when I say there's an instant reaction. This is really an instant reaction. So where was I at? Yeah, look, most people find gay public displays of affection somewhat off-putting, right? In some way or another. This is beyond any moral accusations against anyone, right? This is just a reality. And I think by rubbing in people's faces, by weirdly contorting the character of Doctor Who to be a queer icon, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can have any Doctor be a queer icon. You can write your fanfic as much as you like. It's fine. But like, for fuck's sake. Surely somebody in the production, and I am volunteering at a low price, I will do this, should be there to go, Russell, this is your gay fanfic, isn't it? All right, which this entire era is. And I think he's blown up his era with this episode. I really do. We'll find out. I have no idea. I have no, I mean, I have my suspicions, I have my prejudices, right? I suspect this is going to go down badly. I mean, it's like, it was more overtly sexually gay than Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was overtly sexually heterosexual, right? So that's it's a weird meter, but it describes it really well, right? It is a weird, like, okay, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, relatively, overtly heterosexual, right? Willie was hot and she kept throwing herself at Indy, and he was like rough as a more man. She was basically around because little boys understood that they it was a good thing when girls wanted to kiss you, right? And that's what he was there for, right? That was essentially, it was a very a schoolboy two-dimensional form of heterosexual, but the heterosexual nonetheless. This was way gayer than that. This was like, why so gay, dude? I wasn't telling you. That was very, very gay. Very, very. I mean, well, this just in. Apparently, Dan Dare is fingering the Mekon's arsehole. Okay, everything's normal, right? It's all normal. What the fuck? What the fuck? We'll get through a few in a minute. What the fuck? It's weird. Seeing it makes it really different. You know, well, a few weeks ago, they oh, by the way, thank God, in terms of, you know, a record of when this is being recorded, all this is pearls into deep insignificance with the gratitude to God that I have that that four hostages were safely rescued today, right? So one of them being Noah, I can't remember what her last name is. She was she was a famous one, right? And so Baruch Hashem, that means praise God, blessed is God. That means that's a Jewy word, right? That's fantastic, right? I mean, I've really made up. And then this is just a kick of the balls. This is, it's so gay. It's so unnecessarily gay. The non-gay bits are quite good. But no matter how gay it is, that's not its biggest problem. Amazingly, it's not, right? Its biggest problem, and the problem of this era, is it remains to be Shuti Gatwa. Shuti Gatwa is the biggest problem of this era. He is insufferable, right? He is playing it as himself. That's why he doesn't have a voice, right? He is just insufferable. Oh, God. Can't stand him. Right, really genuinely can't stand him, right? He's terrible, right? It's like the cat from Red Wolf has become Doctor Who. It really is. He's self-obsessed, he's vain, he's vapid, he's shallow, he's self-obsessed. Oh, God, he's disgusting. I would not want to be in the same room as this doctor. Like, Jodie, I thought, would kill me from being just too stupid. But this guy is like, what the fuck? Like, this horny little faggot, essentially. How do you think you're going to play him? You're going to have that Olympian detachment? You know, that Tom Baker? No, I'm going to do a horny little faggot. Yeah, horny little gay fuck bunny. You sure, Shooty? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't want to go for the Olympian detachment? No. Fuck that. I'm not going for the Olympian fucking detachment. Really, you sure? You sure? Yeah, no. I'm going for the horny little fuck bunny. That's a doctor that hasn't been done before, right? I mean, this doctor, when he meets the Daleks, he'll threaten to anally fist them. Right? He's out there, man. Okay. Like I don't know. Don't want to go for the cosmic hobo. No, I don't want to be the cosmic hobo. Yeah, I want to be the horny little fuck bunny. Are you sure, Shooty? Is that really? Are you Russell? Are you 100% sure that's what you want to go for, right? You don't want to go for the crotchety old man. No, or the old man in a young man's body. No, because that really worked. Yeah. What about a Machiavellian, chess player or a 1,000 cosmic chess balls, something like that? No, you still want to go for the horny little fuck bunny. What about? How about this? Right? Suave, devil may care. But it's the 70s, so you wear a velvet jacket and a frilly shirt. Well, you get that big old bow tie on. You see, Pertwee doctor knows he's taking the piss. He's like, fuck me, I'll go to the 70s. Get me bow tie out, right? I can imagine he must love being with all that low-tech shit. It's just him having a good time. Do you want to go for that? No. Horny little fuck bunny. Really? Really? Yeah. Are you sure? Yes. I don't think it's going to work. It doesn't, okay? You know, I'm sorry. I don't want to see Doctor Who tongue kiss on my fucking... Like, what the fuck? Oh! Okay. That discomfort that most straight people have at gay public displays of affection, and like, no one's going, yay! I feel great about that. Like, I'm telling you, 100%, this is how every fucking normal fucking person thinks. Oh, they're a bit off-put, right? They're a bit off-put when you see a couple of men snogging. Women, fine, as long as you're hot, right? Lipstick lesbians, we're all on board. Everybody else, no. Real life lesbians, no. Right there. You know, we're not really on board. What can I tell you? Anyway, that mild discomfort that normal people feel is then magnified a fucking 1,000 times over when you say, hey, that's Doctor Who. What the fuck? But again, what remains, the biggest problem of tonight's episode is Shooty Gabba. We had 2 weeks off. Oh, it was better without him. Man, it was way better without him. He's insufferable. Fine. I guess, yeah, we will discuss tonight's episode. Oh, it's doing my head in. Fuck me. Oh. Fucked up world we live in. Fucked up world we live in is that's the fucking way you got to think. And Doctor Who's tongue kissing a bloke, right? Like, why? Why? Oh. And it wasn't like a side tongue kissing, right? It wasn't like, you know, Eighth Doctor kissing Grace. And oh boy, do they try desperately to tie this into Doctor Who. Like, they keep saying, this is really Doctor Who. The more they scream it, the more it isn't. Look, I'm sorry. Clearly, everything from Jodie onwards is fanfic. Nothing made sense from that moment onwards. That's where continuity was completely broken, right? Mordred Undead was nothing compared to what happened after that, right? It was like, oh yeah, Mordred Undead, yeah, little tight, they work it out, no problem, whatever, right? You know, it's a good story. Doesn't really matter. It was supposed to be with Ian Chesterton. Then you wouldn't have the problem at all. It would have been fine. But who cares, right? Genuinely, who cares? But now it was like, it's melted. They've melted canon, all right? And it's just like nothing's real now. Like, whatever. Doctor Who's a space monkey. Oh, look, he's fingering the Master's arsehole. Well, that's normal. Oh, no, he's sticking his tongue in the Master's arsehole. Oh, well, okay, then. Okay, now the Doctor's dressed as Adric. What's he doing with the Master now? Wait, is he being tied to that? What was that bondage rack Adric was tied to at the beginning of Castrovalva? Oh, no, Master! Wasn't that enough for the gays? Really? You had Turlo in his shorts. You had Adric in a bondage fucking fantasy. What more do you fucking want? Oh! I mean, really? And nobody begrudged you, Adric in a bondage fantasy. Sad thing is, literally everybody listening knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, Norma's like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah. Anyway, so I digress. Horses rescued, yay. Going to war in the North, bad. Like, my wife's supposed to be going on this business trip later this month, right? I'm like, that's not going to happen. There's not going to be planes flying backwards and forth then, right? Now, added to that, we have scheduling changes. Tuesday night is a Jewish holiday of Shavuot or Shavuot. Now, that's the holiday commemorating when God appeared at Mount Sinai and gave bits of the Bible, right? Essentially, right? I am the Lord. Thou shalt not have any fun. Yeah, that sort of thing, right? I'm paraphrasing. You know, I'm being accurate because I'm a rabbi. Anyway, so commemorates that. So the Ashkenaz tradition is to have dairy. So it's a holiday of cheesecake, right? I'm very excited. My son's at home from the army, right? And he's going back, I think, before the holiday. So he had an eye on my cheese. I bought a cheesecake home, right? They sell it everywhere. You go to the stores. There's like aisles of cheese and cheesecake stuff. It's a thing, right? It's a thing. So we'll get another one. No problem. And also, I got my daughter-in-law working on cheesecake, right? She's French, so. Here's the great thing about my daughter-in-law. She's French, so she sounds like Madame Chalet, and she really does, like really does. Because they're coming for this holiday. So I'm looking more. I like a bit of the French stuff. So let's see what she comes up with cheesecake. That'll be pretty good. We might buy another one from the store, but he's taking it with him off the army because they don't get cheesecake because the Sephardi tradition. Which is the other side of the Jews, they just have meat. Meat. We'll eat more meat. And also, my daughter's coming, probably with her bow trotting behind her. I like many things about this guy. He's very sweet, but he just lives to make her happy. I'm like, okay, I'm sold. That's exactly what my daughter needs, right? And they say that's basically your job. Right, as a spouse, right? So, but he doesn't like dairy at all. So what we normally do for lunch, because you do a festive meal in the evening, festive meal in the morning, and for lunch, what we're doing is a cheese fondue. So that's what we all look forward to, right? But but we were doing meat for the night, right? To try and bait people into it. Although again, my French daughter-in-law, she's like, no, I want to do. But you Ashkenazi do? Like she's just excited to be Ashkenazi, right? It's so much more cool being Sephardi, okay? The grass generally is greener on the other side because they're way better. Like I had a really good time. And this is not exaggerating. This is true. There's a Jewish tradition called a shiva, right? Where after somebody's died, you go and visit their relatives who sit. They don't go anywhere. They just sit there for a week. Right, so it was my daughter-in-law's grandmother passed away. So so we went to a Sephardi shiva. It's so much better. They had food. Oh man, it was good food. Just when they kept offering me stuff, I'm like, no, fine, thank you. I was too embarrassed. I'm like, what colour's that? That's not colour that takes food out of shiva, mate. This is so much better than Doctor Who, this story. If you're wondering, why is he talking about this story? Because it's so much fucking better than Doctor Who, okay? Gotta laugh again. Sadly, I have to tell you, other than being bent as a dog's back leg, the script was pretty good. Jonathan Groff, excellent. I mean, other than I'm like being a fuck buddy Captain Jack 2. He's Captain Jack. I mean, it's just only a little bit suaver, right? A little bit sexier than Captain Jack. Clearly coming back. And again, this is the queer era. Can we all agree now? We've got the queer era, right? Weirdly, they keep wanting to call him the 15th Doctor. If he was really the Doctor, he would just be the Doctor, right? Not the 15th Doctor. He should just be the Doctor. And boy, again, do you get fan service? Not fan service. It's like desperate claims at validity tonight. Oh, God, I hated it. I think they showed all the past face of the Doctor. I think they showed one I didn't recognize. Right. Let me see. I'll throw up that thumbnail. And there we go. See if I can find it. I got it right here. Wait there. No, before. Oh, God. They nearly kissed over here. Oh, God. Yeah. This sexual tension is real, right? They are flirting and they are about to kiss all the way through. Hang on. So, yeah, you get see. First, it has to be Jodie. Oh, yeah, they have to put Jodie. No, Jodie's valid. The more you scream she's valid, the less she is, right? So, Tenant Jodie. Partner. Who's this? Who's that one? Is that Eccleston? Is that a missing doctor? I think it might be Eccleston, but it looks very old.
Far more powerful. I'm a lord.
I don't recognize that. I don't know who that is. I do not know who that is.
Far more powerful. I'm a lord of time.
Again, they're desperately trying to validate themselves. Right? It's that you need to validate yourself so badly makes you not valid. I'm sorry. No, we're like just all the other doctors. I mean, Dr. Ruth, there you go. Who's that? Stop. They're doing exactly the same thing they did in Brain of Morbius. They're just throwing a bunch of people in. They're like, stop. Who's that? Pertwee afterwards? Yeah, Pertwee. God, I mean, like, yeah. Well, they're valid. Well, no, you're not. Okay, you're not. That you've got to keep screaming it really says that you're not valid. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. It's just like, what do you want me to tell you? No, we're so valid. No, you're not. Man. I think this is a show killer, right? I really do. I don't think I think the thing that calls the exodus of the reason this never caught on this era, people checked out the gay dancing, right? And I'm sorry, that's just the case. That's when people checked out, and it's not fair. I'm just telling you that's what happened, right? And I think you're going to get a major check out here. You're not going to see it so much in tonight's ratings, and maybe you will. I don't know. Depends what the weather's like, honestly. You're not going to see it so much in tonight's rating. You are going to see it in next week's ratings, I think. And I think you're going to get a season low at the finale, which is a not good news. Right? It's not good news, right? I think this is a show killer. I mean, as much as the Acolyte should be killed. I mean, like, that should be killed doesn't mean that it's going to be, does it? Fine, we'll get to the chat. Paul 2018, that abomination is going to get the lowest ratings ever, and it's I think the weeks to come are going to get lower. You know, I think this is a killer, right? I don't think they're coming back from this. I mean, they made season 2. It's going to be on. What do you want me to say? That's Paul Tony. Rob said this was not the Rusty Days masturbated fanfic. That's exactly what it is. Shooters Mokta probably regenerates when the character contracts AIDS. Oh God! I really should have screened that. You are ready. Last time the shooting gun will go to the planet Glory Hole. And like, I love this display of lack of morality. Like Ruby is. Somebody said they want to get married for life, and Ruby's like, "No, it's not. What the fuck's wrong with you, dumb shit? Like, what? Yeah, no, you should want that. Life is so much better, right? Life is so much. Like, again, I do not know. It is not my business, but I'm pretty sure, like my kids being religious, that their spouse is probably the only person they slept with. Right? Again, I'm not going to inquire. It's not my business, right? But I do, and I think their lives are going to be so much better for that. Their sex lives will be better for that. Because, like, sex should be intimate, not on display like this constantly. Oh God, I love seeing Mary Whitehouse's face. So, Mary, you didn't like Deadly Sounds. So, here, come, check this one out. They have a bit of regency. You like this? Woo! How do you kill Mary Whitehouse again? Make her watch this episode. In fact, there is the hell where Mary Whitehouse is watching, where Doctor Who has fallen to. But I look, I think where we are with Doctor Who, genuinely, right, is there is no canon. Right, and I think that's what they're saying. If Richard E. Grant, who the fuck was that? Oh, thank you, Brent. Right, he was was he twerking? No, he was doing a groinal thrust. We will watch it. Don't worry. Yeah, no, I'm saying this actually might be the thing that can unite all of mankind, because I bet somewhere in a Hamas tunnel there's a Hamas guy with his phone going, watching gay doctor going, motherfucker, right? And somewhere in not far away, there's a kid in a tank on his phone watching doctor go, what the fuck? They could unite against our oppressor, Russell D. Davies. Yes, I would be up for that. And this could bring world peace. You never know. You never know. Okay. Strange things happen. Five Dragon said, if they let kids be kids, they can't groom them for next gen predators. Yeah, that's true. That is, just let kids be kids, right? They need to groom them for their culture. They don't reproduce any other. I can't disagree with you. Like, again? Oh, people I feel worse for are normal gay people, which is 90% or 99% of gay people. I'll say 90 is my guess. Right? It's a lot. It's most, right? And there must be, stop. Can you stop with Doctor Who sucking a dick? Really? They're not happy till they get every gay, oh, look, Buck Rogers is sucking a dick. It's not, they're good enough. They don't, oh, look, now it's Flash Gordon. There you go. Off they go. They're like sucking each other's dicks. Well, of course they were always gay. Yeah. Oh, look, Robin Hood. Yeah, he's fucking Will Scarlet. Yeah, obviously. Always gay. Holmes and Watson. Well, come on. Oh, everything. Everything has to be gay. Literally everything. Oh, Superman's gay. Batman's gay. They're all gay. I'm like, fuck me. Oh, Captain Kirk's gay. They're all gay. Everything's fucking gay. Oh, fuck me. Very honestly, where the budget was too, the makeup and the aliens of the poor. Well, one looked like a Muppet. Literally looked like he just walked out the Muppets. Was actually shocking, Blazer. Unacceptable. Davies approved it. Yeah, he was just whacking off to Shooty Gatwa. I'm sorry. Right, Wayne Williams is here. Who landed us? That's problem B. Absolutely. To me, it's a show that's being made for the people making it. Yes, much like The Acolyte. Exactly like The Acolyte. Viewing audience can like it or lump it. We aren't valid. That's 100% what's going on. Right, 100%. Did Chris Doctor ever act gay with Captain? They kissed, but it wasn't. It was done in a ambiguous manner, right? Like he was kissing Rose goodbye. Like it was done in an ambiguous manner. So essentially, you could have your gay masturbatory fantasy, or you could watch it. I mean, like you could go either way, and it becomes watching with your children. Neville Watkins here, doing Neville Watkins, and Tracy Thomas here. Dr. Alex is here. I've decided. I kept trying to go through his new season 14, well, as I got one of the stories in it, season 14. And if you like Doctor Who, please go over to his channel. Start at season 12. It's fantastic. I prefer the AI Peter Capaldi reading. That's just me, but he put a lot of work into performing himself. It's very good. It's real Doctor Who. And honestly, I'm not even joking. I'm just saying, listen to the first episode, right? Genuinely. That hooked me, right? Listen to the first episode, because that's where. So I decided that I'm not going to. I kept trying to listen to the latest season of it, but I kept on because like this season of Doctor Who is so epically awful. I needed a lot. He didn't talk about it a lot, so that's where I. So I decided I'm going to wait till this is over, and then I'm going to start and I believe it's going on a break for the summer. And I'm going to start at the beginning and pay much more attention to it, right? But man, I think this is going to. I think this is a Doctor Who killer. I really do. Fine, let's do a recap of the episode. Fine. So it starts off. Good Doctor Who-y opening. You have it's Regency period. You have these two guys walking outside. One's a cat. One's a He's, how dare you defile my sister, sir? He's like, what? And the other one's like this, like awful cat saying, I'm gonna challenge me a duel, then I will just kill you. Swilling his moustache. Good-looking guy, right? As I'm sure it was the remit when they're casting him, right? So they then he stops him and says, you know what? The noble one, he stops him and says, you know what? It's gonna be so much more fun being a villain like you, right? It'll be so much more fun. And then he grabs in, there's some lightning, and you go into the titles, right? So titles over, and again, I will give credit where credit is due. The titles are excellent. I do like titles. You go straight into a Regency dance, and a lot of very good writing, actually. That dialogue was very the exposition, the dialogue, the authorized question. Again, it's like point pretending good when there's it weakens your argument. Kill check off, right? Basically, like, oh. And it was just being like, again, Cat from Redwood, that level of acting. Genuinely, right? So, but there, they do a lot of questions like so they should have had more about Bridgerton, right? With Millie, like, oh, my Bridgerton, and like going how much you like Bridgerton. Like, they should have leaned more into it because that's thematically part of the story. Oh, my order's coming out. Yeah. I saw my internet was wavering. Right. Hopefully I'm back now. All right. What do my routine? The cat from Red Dwarf is a massive anti-Semite. Well, what can you do? I mean, listen, I'm not voting for him for prime minister. However, again, my political forecast. Vote. Nigel Farage, baby. No, vote, Nigel Farage. I would so like him to win. That would be hilarious. Oh my God. I would love to see Rusty Davies' meltdown. Okay, isn't it worth Nigel Farage winning an election for Rusty Davies' meltdown? Yes. Okay. That's what, on the reason enough alone for me. Right. I agree. Right. I agree. I've been seeing dumb shit like Doctor Who's always been like, no, it fucking hasn't, says Darren Bradley. No, it hasn't. No one was complaining about kissing in Torchwood. Yeah, that was the adult show. Right. I didn't watch Torchwood with my kids. I watched Doctor Who with my kids, right? Doctor kissed Captain Jack. Well, it was more Captain Jack kissed him, and it was ambiguous, right? This was like, I want to jack you fucking off right now. I want you to come on my fucking tit. Yeah, it wasn't quite as graceful, right? It wasn't quite as graceful. Farage wins in July, Trump wins in November, proof the existence of a benevolent debt. 100%. Well, that's why that may be how the Messianic Cage is coming, right? Wouldn't that be incredible? Well, I mean, because like Farage winning, it'd be crazy because like he came out of nowhere, right? He is one massive Labour fuck up away from being in government. I know, is he prime minister or whatever he's going to be? He is one massive Labour fuck up away from being in government. Right, and let's face it, Labour are made out of massive fuck ups. Just watch out, right? Just sit back. Some of the best advice I ever heard was from my mother to my father. Right, so he had this business importing and installing these kits that will convert your car from a flat top to an American, like, automatic route. Fine. And then they lost it to this other guy who they knew was dodgy, was a crook. So they started to get all proof about how evil he was or whatever. And my mother said, don't do that. Just wait around. Just say, listen, I wish you best of luck. If you have any problem with it, check with it, bounce in. Here's my number, get in contact. We'll be here right away. Right. And she said, you just got to wait and let them be who they are. Right, and they and sure enough, my dad had that contract back in about 3 months. Right, and did very well out of it. Did very well out of it. Good for him. So look, the Captain Jack kiss wasn't a snog. Anyway, so by the way, we're at the beginning. Good writing, marred by shooters, just self-obsessed, just awful performance. I'm sorry, you're not very good shooting. There's a reason when you're in any of these big Hollywood things, you're in the back with your mouth shut, right? I'm sorry. Or you get a line or two. I'm re-watching Master of the Air, and I finally got up to episode 8. I think it's only 9 or 10 episodes, right? I think it must be 10, right? I just want to watch episode 8. They haven't even, he's been in the titles every step of the way. They haven't even introduced his character yet. They shoehorn it in episode 9, as I recall. And then at the end, where you see, at episode 10, where you see like who the story was really about, you see the guy who played them, the real version, and their bio about what happened in their life. The first ones they do are all the black guys who you had who's that? Who the fuck's that? What's going on? I don't know. But there's a reason you're in the background. You're not very good. Maybe you could be. I mean, you should have gone to a voice coach. His voice is ridiculous. It has no authority whatsoever. Right? I'm sorry. It's fine. It's fine. That's what I heard, Rabbi. I heard his mouth is. Anyway. So the exposition is she loves Bridgerton, and it's I know it's great and dances, and she's asking, how can the doctor, how does she know how to dance? It's something like some psychic thing is predicting the head. And she's wearing earrings that does that, right? And he said, just don't put it in barrel mode, right? A very good sly bit of writing that's paid off much later in the episode. But it answers the question. It's clever. It's in universe. It's only marred by shooting Atlas performance, right? So then you have India Vidarama, whatever, wants to introduce Millie around, and she's being like a normal countess. But eventually she gets taken over by, you see Susan Twist as the painting of the mother of somebody, whatever. They're there. She's in it. Who cares? I mean, again, you're not doing a Bad Wolf here, mate, because, Bad Wolf worked because nobody gave a shit, and it wasn't as on nose as this. Right? It was just Wolf again, right? Yeah, that she's been in every episode is something that, we all know now. Right? And it wasn't that. So it's like Doctor, you just don't have what you used to have with Russell. I mean, bottom line. Fine. So, housekeeper, and then she turns to and she says, I'm going to take you. And she eats up her body. The body gets turned into a withered husk and thrown down, right? So, at the same time, we have that scene with Shudigawa and Jonathan Groff. They meet each other. And again, there's an obvious sexual tension right from the first moment. And this is not okay, Russell. Right? I wish you would understand this is not okay. This is areas the Doctor should not go. Because it's, just the same way, you shouldn't see the Doctor. I don't know. So many things maybe he wants to try autoerotic asphyxiation, and that's probably how he's going to die, right? How's this Doctor going to die? Autoerotic asphyxiation, yeah. And it doesn't really matter because it's not really the Doctor; it's all bi-generated, right? Yeah, the real Doctor apparently David Tennant will regenerate into him when he's dead, which might be Ncuti Gatwa. Who gives a shit? Anyway. Where are we up to? Oh, yeah, so they meet each other and they're like, oh, I want to fuck you. I want to fuck you. And they do that whole scene about brooding. And again, Ncuti Gatwa isn't very good. Do I have that clip? Let me see if I have that clip. I mean, that's really the bottom line. Ncuti Gatwa isn't very good. In a very bad episode, he was the worst thing. I'm not exaggerating. In a bad episode, he was the worst thing. So look at this one. Maybe I have it in here. No. afraid not. No. Dang it. Let's have a look. Why would I delete those clips? That was really dumb of me. Right? That was really bad. I guess I was just cleaning. It was in my garbage. Oh, look at that. I didn't empty my garbage. There you go. There's a lot of shit in it. There you go. There we go. Over here. Doink. And doink. There you go. Is this the one? I think this is the one. No, I think this is the one. Let's go over here.
Brooding. Good luck. Did you practice in the mirror? Bit more frown, maybe. Yeah, like this. Yeah?
Yeah, it is bad writing, performed badly. Jonathan Groff is good throughout, though.
Like this, really. Really like this.
I didn't know the Duchess who plays a court jester.
Well, I'm hilarious. And you're kind of funny, peculiar. Standing here. Good vantage point, keeping an eye out on the exits. Like you're expecting trouble.
Like again, his voice suddenly cracks and it's not interesting anymore. It's like he's just a normal, regular guy.
Are you?
Honey, I'm here for fun.
Then go and pursue your facile pleasures and leave me alone.
Oh, hey, rude. Lord?
Not a lord.
Does not a lord have a name?
Rogue.
Nice to meet you. I'm the doctor.
Just the doctor?
Just rogue.
Again, I think reasonable dialogue. I just, I think, just shooting gut with doctors is insufferable, right? Yeah, that look, they want to fuck each other, okay? We get it. Oh, shoot. Why is the doctor always so horny? Watching Dune later with the kids, proper sci-fi. Which one? The new one? Good for you. Fine. So they go walking in the moonlight romantically for some reason, and they find the body of somebody, and Jonathan Groff has a big gun, sci-fi gun. He's the bounty hunter, and he thinks he's got his prey, I don't know, some alien thing that's a shapeshifter, and he thinks it's the doctor. So he takes him back to his ship. At the same time, India Van Ram has been turned into another one of these bird-like aliens, and the the evil alien that became the bad guy at the beginning meets with a woman. Oh yeah, by the way, it's all like colorblind casting, so it's just like. Yeah, I'm sorry. It just highlights how narcissistic it is, right? That's really bottom line, and that's what it is. It's narcissistic because it's never about minorities. It's all about white people. The white people making it want to feel like they're good people. Honestly, to be a Democrat now, you're more racist than when they had the Klan, in my opinion. Fine. So. They meet in the guy pretending to be the bad guy meets a girl in the library, and Ruby's there and spying on them, and she gets caught, and she's like, "Oh no, my life's over. Nobody will marry me now. I'm tainted if he doesn't marry me." And she's like, and again, she's like, she wants to marry somebody. Maybe I should have a lower expectations, but maybe I should have lower expectations about who I should be marrying. And she lays out like a really nasty, horrible life, and then dies. She's like, "Till you're dead." I'm like, the idea of having a lifelong marriage is a good thing. Right, I don't think they should denigrate it for this like casual sexual shit that that Russell David thinks is okay. It's not. These are not. It doesn't matter that most people don't live by that morals. It's not the morals you want to project to your children. And again, Can we just let kids be kids? You know, let kids. I think that's more important than whatever it is. Yeah, I want to return to public decency. I want to innocence. It's okay. I mean, like, again, I watched Pyramids of Mars without having questioning my identity or my sexuality, and it was fine. Obviously Marcus Garman was clearly gay, but you know, I'm fine with that. I'm easy going. But like, honestly, everything has to be gay all the time. I mean, everything has to be always gay, and it's just like, why? Why do you need so much validation? Honestly, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it's everywhere. You know why? Because a bunch of kids are queer. They're not gay, and they want to, and they want to feel gay. It's whatever. How fucked up. Okay, you know where we are right now in the world? We have like China. Essentially, look at America, look at the Western world, and go, what's their greatest strength? Right? Their greatest strength is their capitalism. They're the good side of capitalism. They want to start your business, take responsibility, produce a better product, right? That the can do, the let's do it better philosophy, and that really is the strength of America. So what do? They preyed on college professors, a malcontent group, and with a very pitiful small amount of money, brainwashed them into the ideals of communist communism. Right, and who projected it out to a bunch of children over the last 20 years, right? And now we've got these executives who are fucked up morons who they think the greatest strength of the Western world is its greatest failure. That's why everything is inverted, right? Let's just let's just have kids be kids, and like, no, you have to groom them. I'm like, I understand. I'm like. And it makes a difference the doctor being gay as opposed to a companion being gay. It makes a very big difference. And I think it makes it much weaker when the doctor's gay. It just does. I mean, again, we can call it the queer era. Well, I don't think there's any, like, you know, disagreement about that. This is the queer era. So, fine. So we got the doctor's in his. He takes on the doctor's spaceship next to the TARDIS, and it's cloaked. Good special effect. Goes in, and he's like, "Oh, it's messy here," and essentially Jonathan Groff traps him in this like triangle thing because he's convinced he's the bad guy, and it makes it like a triangle around him, and he dropped in like a furnace. And so the doctor's like, no, you can't do that. He tries to convince him that he's not the guy's a bounty hunter looking for the shape-shifting alien. He said, oh, no, it's okay. I scanned you. You're shape-shifting, right? So that's when he's... oh, no, before that... Oh, God. Before he's in the... before they get there, he's doing this groinal gyrations. Yeah, let me pull that up. Because that one you have to see to like what? Where is it? And it's so like weird and inappropriate and unnecessary. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Again, the smug fuck cunt. Can't stand him.
Oh, I love this. Classic.
I mean, really? I mean, I want to tell you. Like, again, he's really thrusting with his groin. They pull out. Here. What the fuck is up with this? Oh. So, he eventually convinces them that I'm the doctor. Apparently, yeah. So apparently, yeah. Should pull that up again. We get to see the Shulker doctor in it, which okay then. Yeah, here we go. Is that the Shulker doctor?
Far more powerful.
Yeah, it's Richard E. Grant. Okay, fine. This is all just fanfic. Essentially, it is. And then there's another one here. I don't recognize. Is it this guy?
The planet of Gallifrey. Now let me go.
That one. Who's that? Like, it's just silly. This is all just silly. I'm actually finding what's his name's music really annoying now. Murray Gold's music. I'm like, yeah, they're all in it. Joda's in it. They're all in it. Look, we're legitimate. I like they're definitely trying to make themselves to be legitimate by putting all these faces up.
We have work.
Who's this one? That looks like no, that's McGann, isn't it?
To do.
So that's McCoy, Patrick Troughton. Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine. So again, this is deeply. I mean, they should have Nick Briggs there as well, frankly. Fine. So they do they Doctor from Children Need? They should do. Oh God, it's so shit. Fine. So then he convinced them he's not the he's not the bad guy, and they go and hunt them together. And he takes them into the TARDIS, and he loves the TARDIS. I hate it. He loves the TARDIS, and they very nearly kiss. They really nearly go for it, right? And they do later, don't worry. But no, they get then the story starts happening again, and they gotta get back. What was it? They find out there's a whole bunch of them. And they're oh yeah, that's what it is. Fine. They work out they say there's a bunch of them there, and they're like they work out the plot, which is they're cosplayers. They love Bridgerton too, just like Ruby, right? Brian Henderson's here doing Brian Henderson. They're trying to lend the authority of previous doctors. That's exactly what they're doing, right? Exactly what they're doing. Dr. Jill Biden next as Mike Waite. She's as legitimate, right? So they work out that if they cause the biggest scene, they'll be like the biggest thing there, and they'll want to cosplay them. So they use them as bait. So they dance together in a homoerotic display, essentially, that would have them arrested if it was real Regency England. Right, British and Regency England, and then they get their attention by doing that, and he slaps him, and they have a big storm out, and they decide they go now. We're going to do the season finale. It's going to be a wedding, and they scare all the people. Oh yeah. So wait. So one decides they want to be Ruby Sunday. So you see them like corner them, and every time they corner something, I want to be you. They get it's lightning, and they're them. So a little bit later, Ruby Sunday shows up with them, and she's clearly being one of the aliens, one of the bad guys. And the doctor's like, the doctor's very non-doctory when he thinks Ruby's been killed. He's like, how long do they live? 600 years is good. I want them to suffer that long. I mean, oh, yeah, that's the other thing. He won't. Okay, so the trap that he was in, this triangle thing, was when it charged up, it will drop into the incinerator. Says, no, you can't do that. But you can drop him into another dimension. And again, why are we having all this hyperdimensional shit now? Which I think is, we're in a different reality. We're in a different Doctor Who, okay? This is not pre-Capaldi Doctor Who. It's like, whatever. But yeah, where they can live out their natural lives, you know, alone, miserable, and starved to death. It's just really weird, right? It's like it's kind of as weird as when Jodie let that spider suffocate to death and didn't let anybody kill it for some weird reason. So Ruby turns up and they think she's killed. And she's one of the aliens, and she gets caught in the triangle thing. He said, no, Doctor, really, it's me. I was just cosplaying. And he said, no, we saw Space Papers together. He's like, oh, no, well, how did we get you out? And she then explains how she wasn't killed. She, at the beginning of the episode, she was like dancing, Regency dancing because of these earrings. He says, just don't put it in battle mode, right? As she's grabbed by him, she taps her earrings, say battle mode, and she's able to fight off. Again, that was good writing. So Jonathan Groff shows up and he's like, listen, you gotta just drop me in another dimension. You got no choice. Otherwise they're gonna try and kill everyone. You don't have any choice. So like, no, I can't kill Ruby. He's crying again. Right. So then Jonathan Groff goes over and he snogs him. They have a long, passionate kiss. Like, full on. Oh, fuck off. And then, so they snog. Big romantic moment. And then, in that moment, he takes the detonator to drop them into another dimension. And somehow, he jumps onto the triangle and knocks Ruby off. And then he's standing there with the detonator thing. Says, find me. In a big romantic moment to shoot his doctor. He's dropped into his triangle, right? He's dropped into a pink triangle. Watching the signals, I can tell, right? So, yeah, obviously, I think season 2 episode, they're looking for, whoever, he'll be back, right? And then it's the next day. She was like, well, I'm okay. Nothing bothers me. I'll just keep going on. And that was basically it. We should, just so I'm prove I'm not joking. Look at, we'll get some screen grabs from the denouement. That's the bit where Jonathan Groff is blowing him. Oh no, that was a bit where he just like drops out, doing a bit of crying. Here we go.
I know.
Yes, this is Doctor Who now, ladies and gentlemen. This is Doctor Who. Oh God, they're just going for it. It really happened.
My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.